Am I audible? Okay. So let us start the discussion. So previous class, we have seen various examples and hope so you might be practiced it. Any homework is given? Done the homework? Hmm? Anything else need to check? Need to check? Girls, everybody done? Still like all the mentors done the homework? Hmm? Done? Hmm? One question? Not done. Why? Hmm? Not understood? Not understood? She is your friend now. She can't explain. Can't she explain? No, you also not done. Okay. No?
This
She won't
meeting
understand.
is being
Which
recorded.
question? Palindrome of hmm? Words. Retrieving words from that. Not understood. Very easy. Is everybody done? Boys. Oh, boys has done. Girls, done it. You done? Not done? Completely not done. I think. Hmm? So, Ishika, see, ma, whenever the project is going to come, I will be sharing that. So, whenever you ask, I'm not going to share it because in the day one, I already said to you, 4 p.m. already first day. I think you have seen it. This is the one. 4 projects, 2 projects from Python programming, 2 projects from NumPy Python. Already I said I'll just strict on to my topic. Okay now? Okay now? So strictly I'm going to stick up on this topic. Okay ma? Right. So already I said I already said I'll just point to point, letter to letter. I'll stick up on my topic. Definitely I'll be explaining in the classroom. Okay, don't worry about it. Come in. So now I'll move to the further. Students, so might be you done it, that logic, but girls, they are not confidently saying that they're done homework, but boys completed. Huh? Okay. So girls will do, I know that they will do tomorrow. Sunday is the time is there, they will do. So that logic also I will be showing to you at the end of the program. Let me start in today's logic what I want to tell you. So I hope almost every logic is completed. And one more logic related aspect I want to show you now. Open the notes. So, Ishika, sir, one point, you also cover Django or other teacher will cover this part. Seema, if my batch is there, I will cover in my class. If some other batch, some other faculty will take, faculty will cover. So if they put my batch, I will cover. If the other faculty will put the batch, other faculty will cover. Okay, ma? Right. So, able to follow? Good. So now I'm going to take a magic number. So magic number done, done magic number. Girls, done. Okay, done. So magic number is actually difficult. You've done magic number means palindrome not doing means I'm thinking. So magic number is actually difficult, little tricky. But palindrome you've done not done means total becoming opposite. So anyhow, so need some test data to test our program, sir Nageshwara. Okay, do it. So some testing, you only do it. Enter 25, 625. Already I gave the test cases for you. So you try to do it, students. So Malbika. So you did not get the magic number. So is it necessary to do it or not necessary? Not necessary. Right. Ishika. Okay, sir. Uh, you are only the teacher who teaches from base to advance. Explain, explain all, explain all. Okay, all little concept. Base to advance and explain all little concept. Last I did not understand. What is that? Explain all little concept means that is okay. Beginning I said because we are explaining from the base to the advance and explain all means hmm? Okay, small to advance. So some so okay, okay. Abhishek, some people are sharing the logic, sharing the logic and showing here. And this logic, Abhishek is shared the logic. And next is called what? One more student also, one more student also. So I will just take up that logic. I'll be taking here. This is the logic one student has done, Mr. Abhishek. That is, this is Abhishek logic. This is called Abhishek. Abhishek.py. This is. So next one more logic is there. One more student was shared it. Was that Simachalam from Simachalam.py. So this is which number that is? Perfect number. Perfect number already done now. Perfect number already done. Okay. Prasad, for this batch, you only take Django, sir. Okay. So sure. When they put the batch, even Java also I will take for you. Anything, I'll take it. Because only one thing, student, suppose if you come to my what did I said in the beginning of the batch? You need not to know anything. I am only whole and soul, I said. With the same only I'm going now. There is interest is required. Students should get more benefit from the subject. That is what I'm going to. Any of students, this is what student is giving the answer. Now he is taking this type of logic. You want me to explain the logic? This is one logic Abhishek is saying. So I will take Abhishek logic once and I'll execute here. Go to this place. Where is it? Your program. Open 4 p.m. loops example. Loops example. So this is what we discussed already. Let me close all these projects. So here, new, and I'm saying that what? So Abhi.py. So there I put this logic. How this is coming. So this logic I will get as this. So let us run this code. Enter the number 25. 25 is a magic number. Its square is 625. Enter the number 5. 5 is a magic number and its square is what? Like this. And 6. 6 is the number and it is 36. And 4 I will write it. 4 is not a magic number and its square is what? 6. Hmm? Understood? Huh? So this logic, take care students. This one and this also. I'll keep that logic. So one more student also done. So Kanhaya is also done. Some more logic he did. That logic also he did. That logic is also available. Kanhaya logic is also there. So this I will take it. Let me take that logic. I'll put it over here. So here I will write it knh dot py. So put it across. So here I am going to write it 25. 25 is square is that magical. Next I will enter here 6 magical. Next 7 not magical. So it's really magic. Done. So two different examples are there that I'll post it. You also trace it out and do that. Okay, fine. So shall I continue the logic? Yes. So coming to the point of it, Simachalam, Simachalam also done one more logic. See how students are doing good. Keep it up. So SIM Simachalam.py. So this is the logic and it's very short, looking nice. So here I'm writing 76, 76. So he's saying some range is printing. 1 is magic, 6 is magic, 5 is magic. He's writing magic numbers within some range. So I'm writing some 10. He's writing some 10. So 1 is magic number, 6 is magic number, and 5 is magic number. That's also nice. This also I will send. Shimachalam logic also there. Okay now? Okay, students? Fine. So these many logics are there. To try to, I'll send it. You prepare. Actually, it is a dead easy, not a difficult. Okay, still you need. I'll explain. Maybe I'm saying the logic, which is going to be Nikita. Nikita is saying one more number. Okay, Nikita saying one more number. Dot py. So enter the number 5. It's magical number 5 and 25. Next 25 is a magical number. Next it is 6. 6 is and 36 magical number. 1 is a magical number. Say here 8 is not a magical number. Good. It's really magic. Good. So Swarnasmita Das. Swarnasmita Das. So last and final I will execute. So Swarna dot py. So here, so indentation. Even myself has to take care. Try to run this. So say something like 10. 10 is not magic. Okay. 5. 5 is not magic. This is not magic. 6. 6 is not magic. This is not a magic. 5. 5 is not magic. 25. 25 is not magic. So what is magic now? No. No. Okay. Anyhow, I'll go for continuing this. Right. So coming to this place, next I'm going to coming to the next. What is the next? So here, Sai Siddhartha, enter range of values. What is this invalid input? What is this range? Siddhartha, what you are doing, ma? This one? Because if I execute my system, my laptop may be stopped working. My laptop may stop working it, I think so. Nada Sad, Can you do mine, sir? Tell me, ma, Nada Sad, please. Welcome, you can post it. Right, Nada Sad. So Nada Sad is done. Very simple thing. So, you know, she's a school student learning Python. Really appreciates her. Nada dot py. So done. Here, coming to this place, here I am writing 5. 5 is a magic number. 25. 25 is a magic number. Now 6. 6 is a magic number. Next 4. 4 is not a magic number. So coming to that, see that such a small code she written it. What she took it, n in n star star 2, str of s. She converted that s value, ends with str of n. That is the logic exactly in my mind. Such a small logic. Nice. Whatever you are writing, the 5, what is the answer you are getting? 25. When you when you take that number, str of 5 you take it, and dot ends with what is that? The result. What you are taking here? This result. 25. 25 ends with what? Given number. So beautiful. This is what? School student. That's why intermediate is removing very soon. 10 plus 2 is removing. So I really appreciate ma. So Nada Sat. So Nada Sat, are you from, some of the student is asking, are you from India or other countries? He is asking. So Nada Sat, really keep it up, ma. What logic I used to tell in the class? She put as this. So nice. From Egypt. Okay, ma. Nice. Good student. Good. How you come to know about our classes, Nada Sat? How you come to know about our classes? Just I'm asking for things. So how you come to know about our classes? My dad's co-workers. Okay, nice. So okay, mom. Really. Do you know? Of course, this is. Don't feel that I'm asking. This is for our survey purpose. Is our name? Is your dad's co-workers belongs to my class students earlier? Hmm? Yes, they are Indian and they recommended you. Okay, good. So they said they are Indian, they recommended you. Okay. So actually you don't know. So your dad's co-workers recommended. Fine. See, see students, school student is doing such a good logic. Really nice, na? Fine. So okay, students. Now let us move to the further. I'll move to that further. Now coming to this and last Swarna. Last she said because Swarna program was not executed. Last I will take it. Swarna.py. I'll take it. Here I am taking. Last program I'll execute. Go to this place. Enter a number 5. 5 is magic. 5 is magic. 25. 25 is magic. Next to 6. 6 is magic. 4. 4 is not magic. Yeah. Swarna Smita Das really created magic. Nice. This is what different people has written the code. Different people has written the code. Different people has written the code. This is different people written the code. And good. I really appreciate all the people. And nice. Done. Let us move to the further. Okay. Shall we go? Right on. Start. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Last one more model of logic I am going to introduce to you. Already we introduced one more logic. Final industry recommended logic. Write a Python program which will accept the age of the citizen, 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 and decide whether it is eligible to vote or not. Decide whether it is eligible to vote or not. Actually, students, that is a very simple mark. Actually, it's a very simple, but my intention is not to tell that simple logic. My intention is to tell about some different logic. Okay, now let me go to that. What are the different logic I want to tell you in the class? So I want to go for it. Actually, you can do this with a simple homework. You can do it. If statement you can use, you can do. But my intention is not to tell that logic. My intention is to tell some different standard in the industry. Look at now, all of you. So here, going to state voter example 1.py. Voter example 1.py. So there I'm writing it. Nice. So here I'm taking age is equal to int of input of enter enter age of citizen. Enter the age of citizen. So I'm going to write it. Enter the age of citizen. Okay. Then now I'm going to write it. If how you can write it, just I'm writing age greater than or equal to 18, 18 years above, 18 or 18 years above. I can write it. Years citizen, years citizen is eligible to vote. Eligible to vote. Dot format of what? Age. Well, students, else I'll write it. One more thing here I am writing is years citizen is not eligible to vote. He is not eligible to vote. Try to run this. So you are getting something like 12 years. It is just saying the message and coming out of it. It is exited from the process. Great. But actually, if we go to something like this, if I go to Gmail, there I'm having something like this. I want to log in here into my mail. There I'm entering password. I'm entering something password wrong. I'm entering password wrong. When I enter password wrong, what is happening? It is not exiting from the browser. It is not exiting from the browser. Like this, it is not exiting from the process. What is happening? You see, when I say this enter key, it is asking once again. It is asking once again. See that message is coming, asking once again. That indicates in our application development, when some sort of input is wrong, when some sort of input is wrong, you have to ask again. You have to ask again until they enter what? Correct input. Once they enter correct input, I need to stop it and I need to come out and you need to display what? I need to display what? Message I need to display. So let us go to this place and I'm going to start with once the age is, this is called a normal example that you already aware of it. But today my intention is different. What is my intention? If age is greater than or equal to 18, you say this message, else you say what? This message you say, I need to write what? Try again. I need to say try again. Try again means what? I have to go back to this message once again or not? How can I go back to my message once again? Suppose if I enter continuously 4 attempts, I entered going on entering wrong. So 4 times I have to go back or not? So who can take the PVM control back to the beginning? Loops. Looping only will take it to back. So what I will do, student? I will write for loop. I cannot write it. Why? because for loop is going to take iterable object. Iterable object means from some finite number of elements required. I will take it as what? While, as we already used it. Here I can write it KVR. I can write it like that. Here I write any kind of non-zero element. So it is a permanently true. So I will write it what here? True. True, I will write it. And that we already used in our reading the date infinitely. So that time I will take the indentation properly. Indentation properly. So I hope you are understanding. Let's start here. I enter the age is called 90, for example, 90 years. 90 greater than or equal to 18. Come on. When it is true, I will print this data and I will immediately say what? Break. Are you able to understand? I said break. Break means what? Come out of that. Once you say what? Suppose if you enter the value is called a 12. 12 greater than or equal to 18. Come to where? So what is this? Message is coming. Going back to this place. I will enter minus 30, minus 30, minus 30 greater than 18. Also false. Going on asking continuously. Look at my dear students now. Enter the age. Some 16. 16-year citizen is not eligible to vote. Try again. Now I'm saying something like, minus 99. Minus 99 years eligible to not vote. Next, I will write something like, minus 18, like this. I'll say next is called something like 20 years and strictly saying what 20-year citizen is eligible to vote. This type of a repetition is required. If somebody enter wrong, that I need to go for this kind of logic. Are you able to follow now? Shall we write the logic now? So is this logic is understandable? What is the model you have to take there? If something enter wrong, I have to take it to the loop unless and until they enter what input? Correct input. This is one of the important model here. Understood? Right. Let us go to the next. Right. Online students, did you understand this model here? Did you understand this model? Everybody need to say clearly. Next. One more example I want to go for it. Write down students. Write a Python program, write a Python program, write a Python program, write a Python program, which will, which will, which will validate a name of a person, which will validate a name of a person or place or product, which will validate, which will validate name of a person, name of a person or product, name of a person or product or place name. Important. Look at students, all of you. Carefully look at case number one, all of you. Case number one. Or some cases I'm going to take it. Some cases. Enter your name. Enter your name. So I'm going to say Guido Van Ro SS 2M. Valid or invalid? Come on. Invalid. This is invalid. Guido Van Rossum is called what here? Invalid. This is invalid. Getting me? Fine. Why invalid? There is a two. Name is always what? Name is always what? Pure alphabets. Pure alphabets must be there. Next, enter your name. One more I am going to take up. I am going to write it. Here I am going to write it. Dollar I am writing dollar. Is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Next I am going to write it. Guido Van Rossum. What it is? Valid. This is called valid. So even though there are some spaces, it is valid. Are you able to follow? So enter your name. I'm just writing here called what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is called what? Invalid. Enter your name. I'm going to enter something like special symbols I'm entering. Special symbols I'm entering. What is this? Invalid. So name should be what always? Purely alphabet. This is a very, very important logic, students. So shall we write it? Now I'll write the logic. So here I'm going to write name validation program. I'm going to do it. These are all called what hacker ranking example. Validation, name validation dot, name validation example dot what? Py. So I'm going to write it. So let's start. Come on. Name is equal to input of enter your name. Enter your name. So same. If the name is entered wrong, again I will go for enter the name. I will go on using repeatedly. Okay. So your name is entered what here? Like this you entered. Assume that you entered like that. So here I'm going to use it. Enter your name. So this is like this you entered. What I will do? Actually, when I'm taking this thing, when I'm taking this thing also, correct one, if I call it as what here, go to the Python environment. If it is a valid name, what is that valid thing is required? S is equal to students. Is it a purely alphabets is there or not? What I will call is is alpha. Is alpha. I said already functions for you that are very important. Sadanath is used what? STR ends with because when you say 5, 25, that 5 is square is ends with that. 25, 625 ends with that. If you know functions well, you can easily do that. Not remembering functions, not doing homework is of no meaning. So what is this now? It is giving true na false? Hmm? True na false? It is a false because spaces are available. Because spaces are available. Spaces are available. Right? These are false. But this is valid, right? That's why this is valid. No special symbol. That spaces only the matter over there. For that, I will go for applying split function. I will apply split. I will apply split. Let's go to that. This part I'm going to take up. What you do is words is equal to name dot split off. Name dot split off. Name dot split off. Getting my point? Name dot split off. So you just have a look. Words you take it. So try to enter this input ma. Try to run this. So there I'm going to take up. Here I'm splitting that. Come on. Is alpha true? Is alpha? Is alpha false? That means it is not a it is not a valid name. Next, try to run it. So I'm writing here. I'm trying to write here. So here I'm writing like this. Here what I'm getting? Is it valid? Come on. Hmm. Is it valid? Is it valid? True. This is also called what? Valid name. Valid name. I hope you are following me. Right. And there is one more thing is also there. After getting these words, you join them. You join them. That is also one more logic. That is as Kaustav is saying that. We can also use join function also. You can do it. Now, you can use that. First, let me tell you that logic. Later, I will use second logic also. I will tell. Tell me now. First, name is equal to false I am taking. Name is equal to false I am taking. Because Guido van Rossum was divided into what? Three pieces. So three pieces. That is called Guido. This is the one. And here I am having. This is the one. Three different things we are having. Three different things we are having. Are you following me? Name is equal to false. Now I'm going to take up for word in where? Words. For word in words. Come on. If word dot is alpha. That time what I will do? Is alpha okay, but I will take it. If you understand me, not I will add it. First time. Start with. Start with. I will write that means it is not valid name. That is my intention actually. Start. What is the first one? Guido. Word dot is alpha. Guido dot is alpha. One. True. Not true. That means it is going to where? Loop. What is the value? What is the value of word? Van. Van dot is alpha. True, not true. False, not executed. Go to next. Rosum, ROSS2M word. ROSS2M is alpha. False, not false. True means what? Then I will say name is equal to, earlier I will take it as what? True, I will take it or anything, no problem. So here, what I will do now? True, true I will say, and I'll simply say what? Break. Simply say break. Are you following me? Once you say break it, what you are doing coming out of that? If a name, I'll do what? Is invalid name. Is invalid name. Dot format of what? Name. Name. If it is the other case round, I will say what now? Valid name. Are you following? Simply, this is called what name? Valid name. Getting? Try to run this ma. So where is the
This
problem there,
meeting
student?
is being
I'm just
recorded.
taking this one. That's correct. So go to the place. So here I'm writing. What is that now? Is invalid name. Try to write once again. Yes, I'm writing dollar here, dollar here. This is also going to be called as what? Invalid name. You try to enter here, Guido Van Rossum. You try to see that valid name. Are you getting it? Online students. This is called perfect. Suppose if it is invalid name, what to do? Suppose if it is invalid name, what to do? Hmm. Everybody. Suppose if it is invalid name, if it is invalid name, how to make it to move forward? I will say here, and beautiful logic, I'll write it. While true, this is the one. Here I am writing this everything under that only. Invalid name, what I say, try again. When it is trying again means it is going to the loop. When it is a valid name, you simply say what? Break it. The two times I am using this break. This break is to come out of the for loop. This break is to come out of the total while loop. So beautiful. Go to the place. Here I am writing. Here I am writing. Guido Van Rossum. Guido Van Rossum is invalid name. Try again. Where I am writing dollar etc. I am writing is invalid name. Try again. Enter your name. I am writing something like 1234 12345. Invalid name. So go to the place. Here I am writing dollar etc. I am writing something like this. I am writing. It is going to be called what? Invalid name. Try again. Now I will write it. Abib Shah. Abib Shah. ABHIPPHA. So something is a valid name. Because during my explanation time, you have to listen carefully. If I start explaining again and again, it is a never-ending story. So I used to explain basically very crystal clear. Again and again explaining is going to be difficult. Is it clear? Done. So here this is called one logic. Another logic is what? You go for next one. Name validation. This is the one logic. Here I'm going to take it. One more logic I'm going to take it. Name validation example. Name validation. Okay. So one.py. So here I will take it. Carry the same thing. Here I'm writing this spot. So here I'm going to write it. Enter your name. This is the one I got it. So this words you take out. This is the words you got it. You join them. Join them. Okay. What is that now? Name. Something like J J name. Joined name is equal to J name is equal to what is that? space like this. Dot what? Words. Sorry. Join. Join of what? Words. Join of words. Join of words. Join of words. You try to print it. What is this now? J name. You just try to say J name. Just a minute. I'm taking it. Enter your name. Sorry. Okay. Even if I enter that, it is saying enter your name, etc. So if you want, you can close once. Take it. Here I'm writing Guido, Van, row 2, SSUM. It is called what? I need to print what? Invalid name. Invalid name. Still there is something. Only that name is printed. Just that is printed here. This indicates what? It is just put it into the combined thing or not. So Guido Van Rossum is going to be combined together. That combined together is going to be doing what? Now I am applying. If J name dot is alpha, J name dot is alpha, purely if it is alpha, I'll say what? Simply break. You break it. You break it. And the next what? Break it. Next is called what? Else. Else. Say what? Print off. Even break is also not necessary. Why break necessary here? Print off what I will say is backslash t is invalid name. Invalid name. Try again. This is also format of what? Name. Format of name. Are you following me? Just good. Enter the name. Guido. Something like 2. Is called what? Invalid name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Invalid name. Some special symbols here. Invalid name. KVR here. Valid. When it is coming out means valid only. So when it coming out means print of what is this? Is valid. Is valid. Dot format of what? Name. Beautiful. So I'm going to take up. So Guido when RO3 SSUM is invalid name. So Guido hash SSUM something invalid name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 invalid name. Something like that invalid name. Guido Van Rossum is called what? Valid. Beautiful. This is called logic. So coming to the point of it. So coming to this. Sir, how can we do for the name with Roman numbers? Example, Alexander 2, Alexander 2, Alexander 2, Roman number. What is that Alexander 2 Roman number? Ma? This is asking, converting Roman number in ordinary number into Roman number. That only? You don't know? So, are you asking Roman number conversion? Ma? Ordinary number into Roman number? You are asking? Come on, fast. Are you asking that? Spandana. Some name. Save Roman numbers. So I did not get you this. Alexander 2. In US, we have name like John Paul 2. Yeah. John Paul 2 is nothing but something like that's what Mr. Khan is saying. John Paul 2, 2, Roman number 2. Roman number 1 is there. Because they will descendants and all those things. John Paul 1, John Paul 2, John Paul 3. Because they will maintain that version number, like version. So that is okay. But I'm talking about the coding like the pure alphabets must be there. I'm just talking about it. So I think um, I think it's clear. Using name with Roman number. That's what I'm saying. For name with Roman number means KVR is there. KVR doesn't have a Roman number. Roman numbers are what? 1 to 10 is there. For 40 Roman number is there, for 50 Roman number is there, for 100 Roman number is there, for 1000 Roman number is there. For all the letters Roman number is not there. So some logic must be required. If you want, I can tell you that number logic, right? Write up one more example. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will implement the following. 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 Just can you call once? I'm just called 4 times. చెప్పు సార్ అలాగూ సార్ 4 సార్లు పిలిచాడని చెప్పు సార్. Write a Python program which will implement the following. Which will implement the following. Which will implement the following. Look at, I'm going to take up here something like this. Now here, first one I am talking about it. Accept the student number, student number, student name, and marks in 3 subjects. Marks in 3 subjects. Marks in 3 subjects. This part, something like C marks 100 paper, it is connected. C++ marks conducted for 100 marks. And Python marks conducted is called 100 marks. This is a 100 paper marks for each and everything. Second one is what? Accepting number means what? If the student number is called what? Negative number, not allowed. If my college numbers are ranging from 100 to 200, 99 not allowed. 201 not allowed. 201 not allowed. Are you following me? So what are the numbers allowed? 100 to 200 only need to be taken up. So numbers must be what? Numerics only, digits only. Next is called name. Name. You have written the code now. And the marks in the subject. C mark center. More than 100 not allowed. -1 is not allowed. 0 to 100 only allowed. 0 to 100 only allowed. 0 to 100 only allowed. That is known as what? Data validation rules. In software field, when you are implementing any project, data validation rules compulsory applied. Without data validation rules will not be coming. That is the way of learning the subject. Understand? So normally also like our college we can see, enter the number. Sir will enter the number correctly. And if you ask, sir, I will enter the number. In place of number, I will enter my name. What will happen? Sir will say nothing will happen. You go out, they will get internal marks. But that is not the way now. So you have to learn what? All the validation techniques. That is called learning of the subject. Shall we write it now? Next, compute total marks. Compute total marks. What are the total marks? C++, CPP plus what next, students? Python. And percentage of marks, students. Percentage is equal to percentage. What is that now? Percent is equal to what is that now? TOT marks by 300. Why 300? Total marks is 100 paper marks, na? Like that. So I will write it what? Into 100. So I got the total marks. Percentage marks I got it. Percentage also I gave the formula. Okay. Third one is what? Decide the grade. Decide the grade. Grading system I am going to. Decide the grade. But this is called one of the written test question to the students of what our students got it. So in that, students, here I am writing first one. Student fail. Student failed. Student failed. Failed. Why failed? Student failed. Provided you, or I can say give grade is equal to fail. Give grade is equal to fail. Grade is equal to fail. give grade is equal to fail, provided student secured less than 40 in in any one of the subject, any one of the subject. C marks 100 out of 100, C++ 100 out of 100, Python is 39, fail. Understood that? Next, C language 40, C++ 40, Python also 40, pass. Understood that? Okay. Second one, I'm going to say, second one, student is pass. Student is pass because in every subject, 40, 40, 40 is coming. So, our second condition is what? Pass condition, that is. Pass related subdivisions. Student pass. Student grade. Grade is pass. Student grade is pass. Provided student secured. Student secured. Student secured greater than or equal to greater than greater than or equal to 40 in all subjects, correct? In all subjects. Okay. Then here third one I'm writing A. Student Q grade is equal to Q grade is equal to distinction. Very good logic. Distinction. Provided provided total marks, you take your own thing. Percentage you want to take a total marks you want to take criteria. It is your requirement. You want to take percentage into consideration, you take it. You want to take total marks into consideration, you take it. It is your own choice. Provided total marks, total marks ranges, ranges within, ranges between 250 comma 300 inclusive, inclusive. Do you know this? Inclusive. That means 250 and 300 also included. Next, B grade I am talking. B grade. Give grade is equal to first. Give grade is equal to first. Provided total marks ranges between 200 and what next? 249. Well, so 249. Next, I'm going to take up one more thing called what? C. Grade is equal to what? Second. Grade is equal to second. Provided the total marks ranges between, come on students, 150 and next 150 and 199 inclusive. And the next is called what? D. Give grade is equal to
This
plus 49.
meeting is
This is
being
the one.
recorded.
I think you are following me. So finally, what is the next one? Fourth, display display the student marks report. Student marks report. I think you are following me. This is my problem statement. Will you write it quickly now? Write up quick. Write quickly. Quick within 2 minutes. 2 minutes you have to do it. Online students, you must write all of you quickly. Now I will write the code for it. Number related code, number. How do you write the number validations? I can write simply SNO is equal to int of input of enter number. I can write like that. I can write name is equal to input of enter name. That is what we can call, it's not a robust code. So just first make it fast, students. Kanaya. So I saw today one company paper. There is a question paper. There is a question. List, short list of numbers or names. Okay, anything is okay. Ascending order without using built-in function. Even I also said in the class, without using built-in function sort, you can apply what? Bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, radix sort, quick sort, all the sorting techniques you can use it. So if you have any data structure background, there you have the sorting techniques. Algorithms will be there. That algorithms you have to use, Kanaya. So using that algorithms, you can do it. So when you go to product-based companies, they will ask something like this. That's why if time permits to any of the student learn DSA, data structures and algorithms is a very important topic. Because any product-based companies, any company coming at the fresher level placement means, especially in the colleges and like IITs, triple ITs and all, NITs, they will go for directly data structure system test only they will keep it. So there is also one MCQ function. There is also an MCQ range function. Return what? Object, list, tuple, etc. are the options. So there is also an MCQ range function. Return what? Object, list, tuple, etc. are the options. So object, list, tuple, object. Hmm. Which object? That is an important. Object is the wrong answer actually. Object is the wrong answer. If they give the MCQs test as object, that is the wrong answer. They have to write range. Range of that thing has to written what? Range only they have to write. Range they have to write. If they are given object as a correct answer, that is a blunder only. If I am there in the written test now, I will directly go to the company people. I'll say, please take your question paper back. You have said the question wrong. Why? I'll take my laptop and I will prove immediately. Wrong. Okay, Kanaya. So you said object, that is a wrong. You wrote wrong, they said the correct. Paper setters also wrong. Which type of object it is? A range. It's not an object. It is range. Right. So anyhow, because object is different. Object is what? Super class for all the classes. It is not an object. Correct or not? It is what object? Range object. Understood? Well, shall we write the coding now? Yes, let's start the discussion. Go to the place. Now, read our notes thoroughly. You will just crack the interview like anything. Anywhere else you can crack. There is no doubt in that. So go to what? Student marks report. Student marks report example, example, student marks report example dot py. So let's start here. Done. Tell me. So now start. Simply what I can do like a colleges, I can do simply enter. What is that? Enter student number. So what should sir will do? Next what they will do? Yes name they will say. Input of what they will do. Enter student name. Enter student name. They will enter. C marks entered. I will take it as what? Int. Input of what? Enter. Enter. C language marks. They will take like that. They will write like this. They will write like this. I'm telling about in colleges. What they will do? They will run the code. They will run the code. Enter the student number 100. Enter the name is called Rosam. Enter the C language marks is called 60. They will enter like that. And they only will run. They only will enter correct data. Now I will take the system. Now I'll print that entire thing. Go to this place. Here I'm taking print of SNO, comma S name, and next is what? CM. CM. Like that if I start, if you take it, here I will say enter the number ABC, AB. It is going to give an error. Then what will happen? But sir will not enter like that. Sir will enter number means number only will enter. But you also will not get a thought, sir, no, I will enter different, sir, what will happen? Will you answer it? You won't ask also. Why? You have your own fear. You may cut internal marks. But if I'm there, definitely I will ask. Definitely I will ask. Why? Internal marks, I don't want marks. I want subject. What is the use of marks? Marks is no use. Subject is important. By showing your marks, any company will give job. If that is the case, everybody will get the job nowadays. Understand, students? That's why don't learn such type of things. So go to the place. Now I'm going to write such a type of programming. We should not learn it. So now we'll start with number. What is the number? Let's start while. Come on. True. Already that explanation I gave you. Come on. SNO is equal to mm, input of enter student number. Enter student number. Enter student number. If that number is, if SNO is what? Alpha. If SNO is what? Alpha. What should I do? What is that now? Is alpha. What should I do? I must say what? Here. Is what input? Backslash T. Is which input? Invalid number. Invalid number. Try again. Try again. Try again. So there I will write it. Got the format of what? SNO. Next I'm going to take up. What is the next one? I will write it. If. What is the next? If. What is that? Yes, NO. SNO is what? Digit. Is a digit. Of course. Is a digit. I will say what? If it is a digit, I'll say what? Break, I will say. Break. I'll say break. I'll say break. Next one is what? Next one. I'll say. And one more I will write it. And int of SNO. Int of SNO in range of what? My college numbers are from I want to take for good logic 100 to 200 numbers. I want to take like this. Are you following me? So here I am going to take up. Here I am going to take up. Like this I am taking. If this is a case like this, now I am going to write it what? What I will write next? Else I am writing. Else I am writing. If here also I'll write it. L if I will write it. L if. L if or else you can write it. Not an issue. There I will write it what? Simply I will write it like this. What I am writing is alpha. If this is the case, I will say this break. Otherwise, I will say what? This is the one. I'll say this now. Break I am saying. You try to run this now carefully. Try to run. If the number is going to be like this, what will go to, where it will go to? LIF. Or I will write LIF only, I will write it. What is that now? SNO, SNO, int of SNO, int of SNO is not, is not in the range of what? 100 comma what? 200. What I will do? Print of what? Backslash T. What is this? Is invalid, invalid student number or invalid number. I can say invalid number. Try again, try again. Dot format of what? SNO. After doing all these things, after finishing off all these things, SNO I am printing. SNO I am printing. Carefully try to follow. I am entering S100 I am taking. What is this now? It is supposed to carry what? Input of. It is going to give you. First of all, it is going to be called what? E is alpha. E is alpha you need to enter. It is a digit. Okay. So first student, you try to follow me. Here I am writing. In this case, I will write it. One more if statement, I will write it. If this logic, I will write it. This logic, I'll write it. Because writing such logic, these are all called real-time standards. We follow such validation rules. Writing this logic includes a lot of intelligence. Normal writing SNO is equal to int of SNO, that is compromising code. Nobody will take such code. Let us start this now. So enter the number plus 100 is called what? Is also giving invalid base. Where is that is going to give you? In elif plot, it is going to come. SNO, int of SNO, int of SNO is here. This is giving a wrong answer here. There I will write it as a dot, break it. This I will write it, students. 1 minute, you hold on. Here I will write it. Else I will write it. Else I will write it. Else I am writing. If I'm else I am writing SNO, SNO indentation symbol. Int of SNO is not this part. I will take it. Try to run this S100. It is going to say what? Enter student number. I'll say something like, ABC. It is saying invalid number. If this is the case, we are supposed to get the name also. Enter A4 456. It is asking continuously. When I say 345, it is saying invalid number. When I say 150, it is coming out of it 150 is printing. Are you following me? Come on, students. So here it is going to give you this number. In this case, it is going to be here where the message is not coming. This case, S is not going to come. Here I will write it. Here I will write it. E is a digit. This I will write it. 1 minute, students, because I need to adjust this logic very properly. This is the one I am writing. If I am writing, in this case, I am writing one inner if. This is the one I am taking. This is the one I am taking. L if I am writing. L if I am writing. L if. This is the one. Now, is what I am writing. AL NUM I am writing. That. Let's start here. S to 100. It is saying S100 is what? Invalid number. Try again. So 300. It's called what? Invalid number is coming. 300 is valid number now. Yes. Correct. Correct. 300 is valid number. Invalid number. Yes. 300 is invalid number. Something like A300 is invalid number. ABC Invalid number. 150 is what? Valid number. The pakka code this is. This is called validating what? The student number. Without telling, simply I can write SN is equal to int of. I can tell. You also says what? Okay, sir said. But who will write this code? That is important. That you have to bring this type of coding intelligence to the minds of the people. You only has to carry this message. What people think outside, I know Python, they will say, what they know? Data types also they don't know. That you might be experienced it. Next, I'll go for what? Online students, are you following me? Here I'm going to check what? Digit. Once it is a digit, I'm checking into what? A range. If it is satisfied, I'm saying breaking. If it is not within the range, I'm going to do what? Invalid number. If it is not a digit related information, if it is ALNEM, ALNEM means alpha will cover, alpha numeric also will cover. That is going to be like this. Are you following me? Yes. So coming, Kaustav. So, yes, basically we are full proofing the code. Yes, that is what we are going to do. That's what you have to do. So, line number 8. Yes, my dear student. So, this I am going to take it for invalid purpose. I am writing it. For invalid purpose, I am writing. It's not necessary. You can write simply this one. Simply this one. But this will come in which kind of thing? If it is alphanumeric also, this will be coming. You can write it, no issue. But I wrote a strong conditions. I wrote it. Conditions apply kind of thing. Okay. Now, next I'll go for what? Name. Name validation, I'm going to take it. Do you know the name validation? This is called what? Validation of what? Student number. Student number. Go to the next what? Validation of what? Validation of what? Student name. Student name. Already we have student validation code or not? This, can I copy this? Can I copy, students? Yes. What is that code? Enter your name. Splitting is alpha. I just break it. So last I will print what? I am going to show the acceptance details. SNO comma name. Name. Let us start. What a beautiful code. Number 3, 4, R, P. 3, 4, RP. Invalid. Now 23 ABC. 345. Invalid. Something like KV 120. Invalid. 120. Valid. Now name is coming. Name KV2R. Invalid. Space. Invalid. Space also invalid. Now invalid name. I will say something like what 3456 invalid. Some special symbols I am entering. Some special symbols. I am entering. Invalid name. I will enter KVR. Valid name. 120 and KVR. This is Pakka code. This is a style. Only accepting name, number, and enter number, enter name. That is called zero coding standards. This one you have to bring to the notice of the people. So number got it. Next, I need to go for what? Marks. So let's go to the marks. So what are the marks details? Now I'm going to carry, as we know this kind of thing, take this kind of thing, validation of student marks in where? C. Enter marks in C language. Enter C language marks. Enter C language marks. C language marks. There I am taking what mark? CM. CM. CM dot what? Is digit. Okay. Ranges of what? 0 to what? 100. Of what? 101. That is 0 to 101 means 0 to 101 minus 0. Breaking. Okay. Not in this range. Not in this range. 0 comma 101. Invalid marks. Invalid marks. Invalid marks. Here also. Invalid marks. Try again. What is this now? C. CM. Okay. Now here also What is this now? Here also I need to write what? CM. CM. Here also I need to write what? CM. I need to write. So this also in write CM is ALNM. So CM I am writing. CM. Invalid marks. Invalid marks. I can write it. Okay. Try to run the students. At the end of it, I'll print what here, SNO comma, name comma, CM. CM. So once you learn, no doubt in that, it's really tricky, really astonished, wonderful, but it's beautiful. 300 invalid, and you've seen already the testing is over. Name is also testing over. Okay, we are here. C language marks 200, invalid marks -2, invalid marks -2 is nothing but what? Invalid marks. Next is called what 101 is invalid marks, but I need to print there. C language marks is -2. I need to print properly. So C language marks is called what 55. It is printing that value. So in this case, I need to take care. Where it is satisfying that this is not satisfying, else it is coming to where he is not in the range of this is said 0 2 0 2. Are you following me? 0 2. Here it is not satisfying. What I do is, if you are beautiful here, I will write it. I will write it. In this case, I will write it. If you are beautiful student, C language marks, int of C language marks, C language marks less than 0, less than 0, less than 0. Next what? More than 100. So here I am writing 0 like this. I wrote it. I wrote it. Coming to the point back. And one more is called what? Greater than what? 100. Greater than 100. So take -2. -2. What is the -2? Come on. -2. 0. Greater than -2. What is this? 0 greater than -2. Falsa. -2. 0 is greater only. 0 is greater. This is called what? True. True. And -2 greater than what? 100. This is going to be what? False. So this, how do you write the code? That is an important. How do you write the code? C language marks is in the range of this one, and this one I wrote it. Go to the same thing like this. Go to the same thing like this. It is written as usually you take it. Not in the range of this one. Actually, -2 is not in this range. Actually, you have to get this now. Is not in this range. So just a minute. I will test it here. Go to the Python. -2. Not in range of this. Invalid syntax. -2. -2. Not in. Not in. So it is called what? True. So here what is missing is not is, not in, not in. 1 minute. Not in. Yes. Is not, I should not write. Let us check once. So anyone write name caviar. Say here -2. Again it is coming. 0. It is okay. But -2 is not coming. So if C int of CM not in the range of 0 and 101, it is coming. So here I am writing. Anyhow, I want to print it. Int of what? CM. Int of CM less than what? 0. Or. And what next? Or int of CM. Int of CM greater than 0, greater than 100. So in this case, what is the value? Minus 2. Minus 2 less than 0. True. Once it is true, what will happen? This will be coming. If I enter 101, what is this 101? 101 less than 0, false. Or 101 greater than 100, true. Right? Check it once. Go to this place. Enter the number 100. So like this, minus 2. Something happened, student. 101, it is invalid. It is coming. If prove working, student, if normally also minus 4, it's not coming. Minus 101, negative value is not working. So here, int of Cm less than 0. Int of Cm less than 0. This is the one. So here minus 2, 100, name, minus 2. Cm should be integer. Int only I am doing that. Int only I am doing that. Range 0 to 101. Cm going to this place. Now declaration not necessary, student. It's not a C language here. So I'll write it. 1 minute. Hundred. C language marks minus 2. 101. This is coming. What happens to this? Huh? Int of Cm. Negative number is the problem there. Negative number is going to be the problem. That hyphen is important. That hyphen is important. Okay, 1 minute you take care. This is going to be correct. That this is going to be as usual. And this part I will take it. I will take it here. Negative number is not taking that value. What is coming is not taking that. Here I will write it. One more thing. It's a really beautiful code. Else I am writing. It is going to this else. Else I am writing if CM starts with like this. What is this now? Invalid marks. So here 100 name minus 2 minus 2 minus 101 having this. Here is digit is going to be false here. It is going to be coming to this place is false means it is directly coming to this place. 1 minute, students. This part I will write this code in this place where I am writing. In this place I will write it. L if I am writing. L if I am writing. Right. Run this now. Try to see. 100 row sum minus 2. Minus 2 is coming. Next is called what? Minus 101. Yes. Minus 202. And the next is called what you know? KV 223. Next 202. Yes. Now 60 is coming now. We should not lose immediately. Okay, I will leave. I will go to other now. Okay, let us one day you work on it. Once you get that result, that is good. It's not a college now. Leaving, writing exams and everything. Are you following me? Once you get it, you'll have pukka knowledge in the mind. All night students, following me. or feeling bored? Are you feeling, are you following or feeling bored? If you're feeling, here it is a digit. If it is a digit, this is a digit related. If it is starts with what? Minus, this is going to be thing. If it is alphanumeric, this is a case. Simple. Validation of what marks now? Simply go for what? CPP. I will just copy CPP, CPPM, CPPM, CPPM. I'll just go for CPPM. This is called a CPPM, CPPM, CPPM. That's all. Hmm? Dot format. CPPM, CPPM, CPPM. So anywhere else? Done. Hmm? Line number 40, 47. I'm not worrying about it. 47 only for testing purpose I am using. అది అవసరం లేదు. Not necessary. You are all very dangerous students. Go to next what marks? Python marks. Python. Python I am taking. Python marks. What is this now? Python marks. I will take it PYM, PYM, just PYM, PYM. So PYM I will take it. So I need to do quick. So time is running away. So PYM, PYM. So PYM, next PYM, next PYM. Those who are not reading and coming to the class now, they'll feel very much tension. First of all, what is the code sir is writing? Those who are reading daily and come now, they will really enjoy. So here, coming to this place. Done. Are you following? So overall together I am printing. SNO comma, what is the next? Name comma, come on. CM comma, CPPM comma, PYM I am writing. Just coming to this place. Here, enter. So 100 per din marks 501 minus 3. No. F 200. No. So working. So Ferdin 60. C plus plus marks 101. No. Ferdin 102. No. Minus 102. Minus 202. No. It is called 60. Done. Python marks 300. No. F 300. No. Minus 404. No. Say some 70. Got it. Ferdin marks is clear. This is called subject. Writing normally enter number, enter name, enter marks. Take your bag and go to Begumpet railway station, jump to home. Nothing will come. This is called real coding. Understanding? This is called real coding. So go to the subject. Now it's a bug proof. Yes. So let us go to what? Calculate the total. Calculate the total. Come on. TOT marks is equal to int of CM. CM was taken as what type? STR type. Int of what? CPPM. CPPM plus what? Int of what? PYM. PYM. Yes, total marks I got it. Where everything is in STR format. I took it in this way. Percent is equal to, what is this? TOT marks by 300 into what? 100 into 100. Yes, done. Percentage also. Now I'll go for what? Grading. Time is not there. Kanaya, nice sir. No one explain me this. Yes. Because I'll explain everything perfectly for you. But you will not read. You will మీరు చదవరు కదా మీరు చదవరే అది ప్రాబ్లం సో come to the point. Now I'll go to next. Come on, grade. Come on, grade please. If int of CM less than 40 or int of what? CPPM, CPPM less than 40 or int of PYM less than what? 40. So what? Grade is equal to what? Grade is equal to what? Fail. What is that? Grade is equal to what? Fail. Yes. I am writing what? Else. Else means what? It is coming to what? All of you got 90, 90, 90. 90 less than 40, false. 90 less than 40, false. 90 less than 40, false. False, 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 false. Coming to else. There I will take the total marks. Come on. If TOT marks, TOT marks in, in range of 250, comma 301, 301. Yes. Grade is equal to what? Distinction. Distinction. L if, L if, L if. I'll take up here. Total marks. Total marks. I'll write it. Hmm. Total marks is in where? Come on. 200. In where? 240. 250. 250. 250. You know na? 250. Okay. What is the next? Grade is equal to first. Grade is equal to first. Come on, next. So grade is equal to next I will take up. So there I will take up. Next one is what? Like this. Range in where? 150. 150. What is this? 2 S. Grade is equal to what? S. Second. Okay. Second. Next. L if. No need to write L if. You can write just else. Range of what? 120. Come on. 150. What is the grade is equal to? Third. Beautiful. Over. If this is a fail grade, pass with this grade, come out of totally else. Here I am going to print. I'm giving marks memo. Marks memo. So here I am writing print of what? Backslash T, backslash T. Student marks memo. Marks report. There I am writing print of what? Backslash T, backslash T. Student number. Student number. Format of what? SNO. SNO. Next I will write it what? Student name. So name. So there I will write it. Name. Next I will write it. Student marks. Student marks. In where? C. What is this now? CM. Whether it is an int type of, float type of, str type, I don't bother. Only printing now. Marks in where? C++. What is this now? CPPM. Marks in where? Python. Python. What is this now? PYM. PYM. Next I will go for what? Total marks. Student total marks is equal to what? TOT marks. Next, print of what? Student grade. Student grade. What is this now? Grade. Grade. Start off. Start. Everything you have tested individually, right? Everything you have tested individually. Row sum. Marks 90. 90. 100. So, student marks report. Student marks report. Distinction or not? Yes. So, number 300. No. 150. Travis. Travis. C language marks 101. No. 50. 50. Marks 39. Fail. 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 Are you following? Right. Say here 400. No. It is called 125. Yes. So row sum. Say something like 100. 100. 39. Fail only. Are you following? Like that. I'll say last and final. 125, some ABC, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 160 range is what? Second, like this. You can write this code without doing this also normally. That is only in your bag only it should be there. Nobody will take it. This is the full length code of student marks evaluation with a full validation. Understand? Yes. So this is going to be a percentage also I forget to print. Percentage, percentage. Student percentage of marks. I forget that. Student percentage of marks is equal to what? Percent. Percent. That to round off what? Percent comma 2. Percent. Percent. Rounding, you know, students. Yes. Go. Number is called what? 120. Row sum. So something like 67, something like 88, something like 89. So you are getting 81.33. So what is this now? 44. 244 is in the range of what? 250 to 300 is what, student? Distinction. 244 is in the range of 200 to 250 range. It is called first only. Marks I got it. Hmm? Akars Prasad. 84 line code is interesting. What is that 84 line code? 84. ఏడేముందండి? Hmm? 84 lines of code. 84 line code is interesting. At 4 line means only one I am seeing. Your English is international English. 84 line means this one I am thinking. 84 lines. Lines means plural. So that I can understand this one. 84 line code, like you, one student is there. One like you, joke it is. Maybe joke or not, I don't know. One student, I am an English teacher. I know everything English, but just example I am saying. I don't have everything in English. I'm an English teacher having so much of experience, and you are my English students. You asked a question, what is Nature? So I got confused. As a beautiful knowledge in English, I got stuck up. Student asked, Nature. Then I got stuck up. Immediately, I said, oh, what is this? I went to libraries. Next day, I said to student, next day I will go. I went to all libraries. I checked. Nature is not there. 2 minutes. I checked everywhere. I did not find. I had to go to tomorrow class. That student is asked a doubt. I did not answer. Next day I went to. Next day I did not went because I am fearing to student doubt. I went to other doubt. I took a leave. That next day I went. Student asked, "What is Nature?" I got a doubt about the student talent. What is the spelling of Nature? He said Nature. Nature. But he's pronouncing as what? So how danger it is. Then immediately I got very angry. Being a more experienced English teacher, I have more tension in 48 hours because of the student doubt, spelling, pronunciation. Then immediately I said, huh? Because I got in WhatsApp. Maybe you are watching movie. From that joke only they put it in the movies and all. So that's why that movie name also exactly equal. Because that spelling whoever is asking, that pronunciation, definitely that person only. Definitely that person only. Next, immediately teacher said, no, take TC and please get out from the college. You made me to suffer 48 hours. He said immediately, sir, don't make my future. Don't play with my future. Future. So like that, student make the faculty to fear. That's why this, because of this pronunciation, this movie is most suitable. Whoa, I think you are understanding. So students, Samir, yes, LOL. Okay, like that. This is the beauty of the code. 84 lines code is interesting. 84th line when I'm looking, what is the interesting there? What is the nature there? Say very nature is not there, future is not there. Okay, Prasad. Hmm, very good. So this code was fun to understand and write. This is not fun, serious. This is a very serious code. This is so no, no nature, no future. It's called 84 lines of code. Okay, Prasad. That's actually because of you, we also laughed, getting tears from the ear eyes. Anyhow, laughing is also good medicine for your health. Now we'll stop the class and we'll continue. Just 10 minutes time is there. Relax and then come to the class. Thank you, students. Online students, today there is no doubt session. Time is almost over, my dear students. Take care. All the best. No doubt session. No, no, wait. Students, no doubt session today.